Welcome everybody to the showcase. My name is Josh, and today for our first episode we have this. This is a 2021 Toyota Camry TRD V6. This has a 3.5 liter V6 pushing about 300 horsepower with an 8-speed shiftable transmission. So what that means is you've got paddles and plus minus. Since it's only me manning the camera, I don't have a cameraman, so I'm going to have to hold the camera and talk into the microphone, so I can't really do like an outside shot of anything. But first off, let's start with the front. Like I said, we've got the aggressive splitter on the bottom with the TRD package. Got the TRD wheels on the side here. This is in black, tinted windows. We got the TRD side skirt with the red line. Come around to the back, which is my personal favorite part of the car. We've got the TRD diffuser down there, lip, whatever you want to call it. We've got the TRD spoiler, which is my personal favorite thing of the car, just because there's some depth to it. It's not just one line across. We've got multiple steps to it. We've got the high step here with the little fin at the corners. It dips down in the middle, comes back up, and again, symmetry on the other side. Also, we got TRD badges all the way around it. So we got TRD badge on the back, TRD badge on the wheels, and plenty of TRD badging in the very inside, which we're going to dive into right now. All right, now that we are in the interior of the vehicle, we can kind of look at all the features it has. Starting going left to right, we've got down here, we got the brights, traction control, the trunk release, and the fuel door. So that's cool. You got a locked fuel door from the inside. We've got red lights in the gauge cluster for your RPMs and your speedometer, as well as your gas gauge and your temperature there. So red, it's pretty much red ambient everywhere. Everywhere you look, there's some red accents everywhere. Moving to the steering wheel now. Again, hands-free calling, which I think by now is pretty much standard on every single new vehicle. Over here, we've got a sensor for collision. We've got lane departure, and then our cruise control. So, like I said, I mean, it's a given. Cruise controls on every car. No surprise there. Moving to the more right, this is push to start. It's 2021. Every car is push to start. I think if the car is 2021 not push to start, you're stupid for buying it. Anyways, now to the middle. Now here's something about Toyota that a lot of people don't understand, and I kind of don't like. I can't wrap my head around is the interiors are, even for this level, trim level, a TRD, it's so basic. Like, we've got what you need. Look at this. You've got heating and air controls. Very limited on what you can do. It's kind of like, I mean, to put in perspective, my 06 Acura actually has the same amount of features as this does. Now, obviously it's not this fancy, but if you break it down, it's the same. Now to the screen. So you see the screen keeping the theme of the red accents everywhere. I think is pretty cool. So you pretty much all your standard stuff, your audio, we're gonna click in there. So you got FM, AM, Sirius XM. I mean, pretty much all the things that you'd expect. I mean, if a car doesn't have AM, FM, I'm pretty sure it's standard for every single car, no matter what trim package it is. Let's go back to menu. Okay, we've got hands-free calling, like I mentioned over here on the steering wheel. So you can set that up through here. Got more apps. We've got projection, which is a USB type connection. So if you still have a USB and you don't want to do Bluetooth, which I don't know why you wouldn't, but if you just want to be hardwired, you have an option to do so. Down in here, what's really cool about this car, I think, and I'm not sure if any other Toyotas have it because this is the first TRD Camry I've been in, but if we look here in the info section, you could actually go to the vehicle alert history, and then this will let you know any maintenance required on the vehicle. So it looks like here we had 2 maintenance required, April and February. So I think that is set by the dealer or the I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure on that. I haven't looked into this feature, but it is cool that you have some sort of way to track your maintenance required there. This car does have navigation, as it should. It's a top tier spec trim package. It should have navigation. It's pretty standard nowadays to have navigation, and that is it. Yeah, that's it. This car does not have a lot on the inside. It's very, very basic. If you buy this car thinking you're going to get a lot of features on the inside, you're going to be very, very disappointed. I am actually kind of disappointed. Like, this is my initial reaction, because I kind of glanced at this car. I kind of took notes on what to talk about, but getting in it and kind of looking around on what you have, it's pretty basic. It's just like a commuter car with a sport package. I don't know. There's not a lot going on. I think the seats are cool. The seat belts might be a little much to add red to, but I think the seats are cool. I mean, down here, you know, we've got the automatic transmission, we've got the gear selector, we've got Sport Plus and Minus, which is cool. We've also got paddles up here. I think that's an upside. And then modes. So this is very important. I love a car that has different modes. We've got Eco, Normal, and Sport. So I think it's cool that you can kind of, you know, if you don't feel like going fast or you don't feel like putting the pedal to the metal, you can actually put on Eco mode and, yeah. Or vice versa. And that is it on the inside. Like I said, you know, you got your standard stuff up here. You got your SOS call. And one thing that really, really, really gets to me. So I'll turn to me for a second so I can talk. One thing that I'm very disappointed about this car. There's a couple things I'm very disappointed about this car in. But one thing, the biggest thing, if you look up, there is no sunroof, moonroof, there's nothing. I cannot tell you how disappointed I am to not see this in a TRD. I don't know. Let's move to the rest of the outside. Initially, I am very disappointed in this car opening the hood. Why? No, not because it's a V6. That's actually cool, it's a V6, but look. There are no hydraulic hood struts. Yes, this is a old school prop. Now, why did they do this? I have no idea. This is the best Toyota exterior in the modern day, except the new Supra. I'll give the new Supra its own little thing. But this... Okay, we're here back in the car, a little bit quieter. So, let's go ahead and bring everything to a close. This was a first episode of the showcase. I hope you guys kind of enjoy it. It's something I can do easily here at work. Have accessible cars ready and stuff like that. So, let's talk about the Camry TRD. I was very disappointed in some of the lacking features, especially since the XSE had most of the features this did not. Hence, if you look above me, the most thing I'm so disappointed about. I was really looking forward to having a panoramic sunroof, or I mean even just a basic rectangular one. So that's very disappointing. You know, we talked about how lackluster the interior is. We don't get there's still a hood prop. We don't get no struts. For a 2021, I think that's not good. The outside of the car, phenomenal. I absolutely love the outside of the car. The styling is perfect. Not too much, not too little. It gets the job done. Very, very aggressive. Looks very, very good. So, the way we're going to grade these cars is interior, exterior. So, interior features, exterior features, the drivetrain, and that's pretty much it. So we got 3 scores to go off of. Let's start with the exterior. I'm gonna say the exterior is near perfect. I think this car pulls off what it has very, very well. So I'm going to say a 90 for the exterior. So a 90 for the exterior. That's the highest we've ever had, because, well, this is the first time. So it's gonna be fun to compare some of the other cars to this one when we're doing those. So we got a 90 on the exterior. Interior, it's not looking good. I'm like, I don't know. We've got very basic stuff for a TRD level of a trim package. I'm very disappointed. You guys know why. This gets a 50. Now I could rate it, it's 0 to 100. So I could rate it a 0, but I don't feel like doing that because it's not really that fair. I feel like 50 is a score where it gets the job done and that's it. There's no features, it's baseline features. So baseline features get a 50. So it gets a 50. Now drivetrain, 3.5 liter V6, 300 horsepower, front wheel drive. Plenty of power. 3.5 liter V6, perfect, good enough for this car. I think the drivetrain is 80. I think it's good. Now, I think for a TRD, if they would have added maybe a turbo or something, it'd been a lot cooler. But since this isn't a turbo, I'm just gonna give it an 80. It does it well. 300 horsepower is plenty for a front wheel drive car, especially for a car like this that's not really it's not really trying to be performance. It's not really trying to be a track monster or anything like that. It's just kind of a subtle, kind of inspired performance spec with some I don't know, some tasteable touches onto the exterior. So that brings our total score for the 2021 Toyota Camry TRD V6 to a 73. Let me know what you guys think about, you know, this showcase series, if it's something I should keep doing. Also, let me know what you guys think of this TRD. Are you guys as disappointed as I am about it, or am I the only one? Please, please, please give me feedback on what you guys think of everything about this episode. Other than that, though, if all goes well, I will see you guys in the next episode of the showcase. Peace.